Hi folks, my name is Nestor and I'm here with a disassembled Bentwood bar stool. And today we're going to show you how easy it is to put this together. We ship these in a kind of the smaller box. Shipping a fully assembled chair is very expensive and you save a lot of money by ordering these unassembled. You have your front legs, seat back and rear legs, seat, arched spindles, your straight steel skeleton spindles, bolts and screws, and a couple screw caps, plus a screwdriver and an Allen wrench. Bar stool, bar cover. When we show you these spindles, a couple things to note. Number one, you'll notice they have these pads. The purpose of that, when you stack these chairs, this protects the seat. So when you put one bar stool on top of the other, these stacking pads protect the seat of the bar stool underneath. The rear section here is very smooth, and you notice the front section here has this little notch that sticks out. So there is no difference between left and right on the bar stool spindle, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to put one in the correct way, and you'll see it ends up real smooth there. I'll put one in the wrong way, and you see it's got a gap. So if you got a gap, you did it the wrong way. If it's nice and smooth here, you did it the right way. So I'm going to flip that around, do it the right way, and obviously you want these stacking pads facing the floor. You'll notice it has these little notches at the bottom. With that note, you see the little notch there and notch on the other side. So now we go ahead and align this. And once that's in, slides in. And you see how perfectly that notch fits in. I'm gonna grab these hex bolts. They have the little hex pattern on the top. They have a little area here that's unthreaded. So we're gonna grab two for the front, pop those in place, grab our little Allen wrench, and we'll just quickly screw those in. Boom. With that said, we've got the front legs attached to the spindle. I'm gonna grab the rear, keep it tight so it doesn't fall off, flip it around of the hex bolts, put those in, grab our Allen wrench, and do the same thing on this side. The seat. A couple of things to note. The seat has a little area here in the rear and in the front that match up to these areas here. The other thing to note, these gaps in the rear correspond with the shape of the Bentwood. So if you notice, this back has these pieces that come down, that's going to line here. So that'll be a little bit of a guide. And now I can just align the holes a little bit. Perfect. That side popped in. Do the same thing into this side. That popped in. Perfect. Now we have the seat on. We're going to flip it upside down, so we're going to attach the screws. I'm going to grab the smallest screws that are here. These attach the seat to the frame. Okay, I got one in. Okay. So the back side takes 2 screws. The front will take 4 screws. 2 on each side, 1 in front of the leg, 1 behind the leg. All the bolts and screws are color matched. Obviously it's a little detail, but you know, they can use the default chrome color. Everything is color matched to match the color of your bar stool. So now the seat's in place, we'll add our arch spindles. They're not identical. They look similar, but they're not identical. One is for the left side, one is for the right side. So how do you tell which is which? Right, it's easy. Right here, maybe it's hard to tell there with the lighting, but you'll see an L that's there. And that means it's the left-hand side. On the other one, you'll notice an R, and obviously R means it's the right-hand side. So the portion with the letter points towards the inside of the chair. Now think about that. Why is that the case? Because once you're done assembling this chair, you don't want little letters showing out to the outside, so guests and people at your event. There are these little notches too that help you place this perfectly where it needs to go. So I'm going to go ahead and place this and pop the notch in place. That's in place in the front. Put the back. This is going to take 4 screws, 2 on each side. So I'm going to place the screws here. Okay, we're gonna grab our 2 screws here. Now we're gonna put the screws or the bolts that connect the arches to the frame. So we'll put this one here. I'm gonna hand tighten as much as possible. One's in the back. And we'll grab our little screwdriver. Prefer the larger one for speed. So the important thing here is this is now grabbing these bolts, secure this arch to the steel skeleton frame that's along the back of this chair. So just to be clear, there's steel here in the front, here in the middle, along this as you saw, this is a steel spindle inside, and then there's steel along the back and the frame of the chair. There's a kind of a flat side and a more pointy side, and then there's some notches. So we're gonna look at our screw caps, kind of a pointy side here. You see the other portion is more of a flat side. So on the pointy side, there's a little notch. So when I flip it over, that notch is gonna align with this notch here. So we know that goes there. Look, nice and flush finish. So here's the pointy side, got the notch in the right location. Gonna flip that over and just press. Voila. Boom. We're done. This Bentwood bar stool is ready to party. Again, this is the strongest bar stools you can find. It's got complete steel skeleton inside. This is very strong, and it's important that all the attachments are done properly for long-term use. This is a great bar stool. Get yours today at chiavari.com.